Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it is Valentine's Day. So don't forget all those flowers, cards and presents for your loved ones. Happy wife, happy life, as we all say, as I always say. And that is why we're working on my wife's Range Rover Evoque at the minute to make sure, you know, she's going to continue driving this for many, many years to come. And this is what this chain replacement is all about. So we're going to continue with this today, but also I've got another job coming in today as well, which is Alan's daughter's new car. She just bought this Renault Clio, so that's coming in for a service. Well, we'll do it over this side of the workshop, and we'll get all that done for her today. So we've got that going on, plus we've got that going on, and I've got to go and pick up another new project from Copart Rochford today. You won't see that project, guys, until Friday. I'll put it out Friday for you to watch. But yeah, let's... one more thing. We have got a problem with this. So I need to explain what is going on with that. We have to get it done. I can't move forward until I've done this certain thing. So let me get over there. I'll explain what's going on. Let's do this. Right. So yeah, let me explain what is going on here, because we've got a bit of an issue and we need to resolve it. It's going to take time to resolve this problem, but it has to get done. There's kind of no other way around this. So as we know, yesterday when I left this, we've done the top end, we've locked it with the cams there. But what happened with the bottom end is that I put the bolt back in and it moved. So the bottom end has now moved, and this piston here, number one, is not TDC, top dead center. It's moved, it's gone, the piston's gone down when the piston should be the furthest highest point further up. So, so how I know that as well is that, where's my torch? This one. No, that's dead as well. I've got no torch to show you what is going on. This one's just died on me as well. So as we know, there's a pin on the back there, but look at that, like I think I explained yesterday, look at that space I've got between that. So through there, you can see where you pin it and it holds it against that bit there. All batteries are dead. So I need to get this locking pin. That needs to go in the side of the block at the bottom to put the is it the bottom shaft or something, the lobe that hits this. So I know that that's the bottom end is timed and it's lined up. I can't get this pin in that because there's no room. There is literally no room. So to do this, I need to take that bracket off that's holding it. That's got the gap there. That bracket's got to come off. To get the bracket off, I've got to get the drive shaft off. To get the drive shaft off, I've got to get all these other bits and pieces, these rubber mounts, all that stuff. All that's got to be stripped down and taken apart just to get that pin in. It is unbelievable. I'm going to try and see if I can just sort of undo the bolts a little bit, and then like undo the bolts on the bracket and see if I can move it out a little bit. Enough space to get that in, because yeah, this has to go in, and this is our problem. I can't do anything until this goes in, and the bottom end is timed and lined up. I know the top end I've showed you. Top end is all lined, timed up, done, locked with that plate. It's the bottom end we've got the problem. So yeah, that is where we are, guys. Absolute nightmare, but it's got to be done. Like they don't not that bracket and stuff is only because it's a Range Rover. Like on all the other cars, you know, even the ST, the Focus ST, there was enough gap to get that pin in. All this other suspension parts and all that other stuff is just because it's a Range Rover. And Range Rover chuck all that gear on it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you just got to get on with it. So that is what we're going to do first. I'm going to set you up. Let's get cracking. Let's start stripping this down. And yeah, hopefully it won't take that long, but it's got to be done, guys. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, we are slowly, very, very slowly moving forward with this one at the minute. I managed to remove the actual drive shaft nut there. That was a huge one, that one. It was a 36 socket in the end that removed that. Started to get the bracket off as well, the drive shaft bracket, that's been removed in there like that. So yeah, slowly getting there, struggling with the bolt underneath here. Can't even bloody get in there to show you. But basically the lower ball joint nut and bolt is seized solid. And it's not moving whatsoever. I've tried to use, you know, a breaker bar to try and break it. It's obviously seized metal to metal, and that's what's doing it. And yeah, it's given me some proper issues at the minute. So I think I'm gonna have to go out and get a heat gun. My heat gun has now packed up. It won't click. I don't know why, but yeah, it's not giving me the thing. You can't light it. Don't know what's going on, so I might have to go and get myself one of these. I will try and put a flame in there to see if it will light. If it don't, I'm gonna have to go and get one from the plumbers merchants and another bottle as well. But yeah, that's where we are for now. Alan's daughter's car has arrived. It is this lovely, and it is a 2014 Renault Clio. And we're going to be doing a service on this one. Oil change, oil filter, air filter. But yeah, I'll tell you what, it looks a nice car. Look at the interior of it. Very, very smart. I kind of stay away from these cars. I don't know why, but there's something about Renault Clios. I don't know. I just never really sort of got into getting one of them. I just don't know if they're as popular as of other makes and models. Not quite sure, but it does look a nice car. So we're going to be doing a service on this one. So I'll set you up. Let's get cracking. Let's drop the oil. Got some writing on here. Halogen X2 or something it says there. But yeah. Don't get me wrong, it does look a nice car. They are nice. 2014 Renault Clio. 1.2 petrol. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a service. So, I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right, okay. Well, that didn't take too long, guys, but I had to work out where the air filter was in the end, and that sits like this, and then that's like upside down like that, so you have to take the whole like air intake box off to get to the filter. Now, it did say in the service book that it's got a full service history, but this is very, very dirty. And there's oil there as well. Look, see the oil there as well. So, yeah, I can't see as that. And from the last service to the one I'm doing, it looks like the car's done about 2,000 miles. There's no way that that's done that amount of dirt and rubbish in 2,000 miles. That looks like it's the original one to me. But anyway, we're going to change it out, put a new one in there, new oil filter. I've dropped the old oil. The actual oil filter itself is much easier to get it from here. You can just see it just sits up there on that thread. So it's a lot easier. Take the wheel off and then get it up from there. But yeah, you know, because Alan did mention to me about the discs and pads on this one. So I just want to quickly show him that the discs have got a slight lip, not too much, it's very slight. But the pads are getting quite low in there. There's probably about, I'd say 4 mil left on the pads, which is quite low. So they will need doing pretty soon, I think. I don't think she does many miles. I think it's just backs and forwards to, you know, the work and dropping the kids off, back to forwards to school. But they won't last too much longer. So I think we're going to have to get in there and change those out for her at some point. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the parts to turn up, and then we can get cracking and get this you know, serviced, change the oil, airbox back in place, oil filter, and then yeah, I reset the computer as well on the service. It's a bit strange, this one. Every car's got its different, you know, different ways of doing service on the computer and stuff. You just have to put it in ignition and hold this until it goes to service interval, and then hold it on service interval and it resets it. So I've done that. Doing the paperwork now, stamping the book up for her, so she's got a stamped service history. Keep it going. But yeah, once the parts turn up, guys, I'll get cracking and yeah, get it serviced. So bear with me and I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay, so guys, there we go. The Renault Clio is all serviced and back together. And yeah, I'll mention to Alan about the brake pads and when he comes and picks it up with his daughter later. But for now, we're done with this one. I can put it outside and then wait for them to turn up later. So let's continue now with the wife's Range Rover Evoque. We've got to get that pinned, that lower pin in. It's just so much stuff's got to come off. It's incredible, really. But it's packed up in there. You know, even that, I don't know if you can see it, there's like a little engine mount that goes across with the rubber. That's got to come out the way. I've got to lift the engine up. There's a bolt underneath the back, the bracket is. It's just an absolute pain. But we've got to get it done. We've got to try and be moving forward. Once we get that out of the way and we get the pin in, then we can lock up the underneath, you know, the bottom part. Then we could put the chain on. I could put the chain on now if I wanted to, but I want to get it pinned up at the bottom first. So let's carry on with this. Let's do this. Right, the drive shaft is completely been removed. This has been fighting me, guys, all the way. In the end, I couldn't remove the bolt at the bottom. That was completely seized. So I had to leave that in, and I just dropped the knuckle off the actual shock in the end to get enough room to get the drive shaft out. Everything has been fighting me. Just to get in there to get this bracket off. So that's one bolt there. There's another bolt behind there. That's another one. There's another one here. And there's one more. There's one more, which is just right at the bottom. And as it goes around that pipe, there's a bolt there. But I can't get that bolt off. That last one at the bottom. Because this is in the way. This is unbelievable. Now I've got to take that, that bracket off. Engine mount, lower, whatever. It's got to come off. And it's unbelievable just to get this pin in. I really hope when I get home tonight, the wife don't go, the first thing she says is, my car done yet? Because I will scream. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Unbelievable. I know now why so many people don't want to work on these Range Rovers, because they're just so fiddly and awkward to work on. And if they do, they charge an absolute fortune to do it. But it's got to be done. We have to pin that bottom up, guys. So I've got to carry on and bear with it. And, see how it goes. But let's just see if we can get it, at least get it off tonight. I don't know. I just fighting with it, fighting. But let's just see how we go. Let's do this. Right, okay. Finally, after it absolutely battling with me, I finally got it done. So as you can see, this is the bracket that I was trying to move out of the way. Oh, there you go. This is the bracket I'm trying to move out of the way to be able to get that pin in and then screwed through. Line up the top dead center, and then let me see if I can get it through. The pin goes through and then it stops, so you know the bottom end is all lined up. So now finally I can get the bottom end all lined up, all pinned, and then as you can see I've already started doing the chain and the actual I've already started doing the actual putting the chain on and the guides. I ain't put the tensioner in. The tensioner goes on the left hand side there, but we've got a nice new chain now. I'm absolutely exhausted. Do you know that? It's just absolutely fighting me. That's nice and tight. It's really nice and tight now, and it's not even tensioned on the left. Tensioner goes there and pulls that out like that. But this side all nice. Yeah, unbelievable just to get that pinned. Right, guys, I've had enough. I'm going to call it there. That's it, I'm done. That's the end of today's video. Obviously we've done a little bit of service work, a little bit of bread and butter on Alan's car, his daughter's car. That's had a service. I've done some work on this. I've managed to get to a point where we now turn a corner, and we should now be putting everything back together in the next video. And also, I picked up a new project, which is just at the front there on that side of that gate. Just the other side of that gate, there is a new project. But I'll show you that very soon. The other thing I've quickly got to show you as well, I've had 4 brand new tyres fitted to her wheels. So she's got a nice 4 brand new nice tyres ready to go on once we're all done. Wheels on, and then now she's got new tyres as well. But yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is taking a lot of time, but definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. So yeah, I'm just absolutely exhausted, and it's so frustrating not being able to. It's doing. I've just took that all apart just to get a pin in there, but it's done. Right, we can turn a corner now. It can, we can start moving forward with it. So that is the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon in the next one.